The Knoxville weekend has all the food and festivities going on around town this weekend, and this morning we're joined by Savannah Louie and Aaron Slocum to talk about skydiving. Good morning, ladies.
Hi.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for being here. Yeah.
Previously of the Dogwood Arts Festival, so it's great to see you in the new role.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And welcome to town, Savannah.
Thank you, it's so good to be here.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you. You recently moved here from Dallas.
Right, so I grew up in the Bay Area, California, but I have been living in Dallas for quite some time. I went to Southern Methodist University where I studied journalism, PR, and human rights, and then I also did some work for a small tech company. I did some work for SMU TV and CBS 11 News down there. And then earlier this year, I was like, you know, I kind of feel like I need a new adventure. So I hopped on a plane and I made the flight halfway across the country to Knoxville, and now I'm here and I'm loving it.
And you're exploring all this cool stuff, food and fun in East Tennessee, doing the Knoxville Weekend. What is this? Can you tell us about it?
Right. So Knoxville Weekend is a brand new media entity, and you know, Abby, there is so much to do in Knoxville and in East Tennessee. And so our job with Knoxville Weekend is really to tell you everything that Knoxville has to offer. So we're covering food, we're covering some of the breweries in town, we're doing, you know, fun things to do on the weekend. We pretty much have it all on our website, knoxvilleweekend.com. About 80% of our content is video, which is really cool because, you know, with a video, it feels like you're right there with us, like on these adventures. We have lists of things to do, and we also have a really cool event calendar, so you can just like type in the date and then a bunch of events will pop up. So it's a really cool thing we have going on.
And you guys went skydiving.
We did. I kind of had to like pull the punch on this one, and was like, selfishly, I'm just like completely an adventure like freak, and I love it. And so I was like, what better way to see the natural beauty of East Tennessee than jumping from 2 miles high in the sky? So we did it. So we actually had I can't even tell you, you guys are about to see it, but had the most amazing experience. We went to Skydive East Tennessee, which is in Dandridge. And part of what we're doing with Knoxville Weekend, we call it Knoxville Weekend, but it really is like beyond, like Gatlinburg, and we just want to explore everything in and around Knoxville. So we got to go skydiving, and Tim and Gary with Skydive East Tennessee were like amazing. I've done this before, but I can't even tell you how amazing the experience was from facilities to the other skydivers that were there, because there's people who just like go and they'll get in 5 jumps a day. It's like what they do. So they have this amazing little personality, and just everything. The actual airplane flight, you're like, oh my gosh, there's 5 people that fit in this plane. This is so scary, and you'll see it on my face. There's like, as much as I love it, there's mild nerves. But yeah, it's amazing.
Okay,
wonderful experience.
We're going to take a little preview right now.
Yeah, good.
It's an experience that you really just have to live to be able to explain. You put your foot out on the step and you're thinking, your body's doing what your mind's telling it to do, but your mind's going, this isn't natural, this isn't natural. But then once you jump, everything is great, and it's a lot of fun.
My father actually got me into it. At 3 years old, I did my very first tandem hang glider flight. And we flew hang gliders for a long time, and then my dad said he wanted to do skydiving once before he died, and I said okay. So I went and bought him and me a tandem skydive, and I thought it was kind of crazy. I didn't really want to do it, but we got there and he chickened out and I did it, and I've just been hooked since. I
try to calm people's nerves when they come in and they're a little nervous, and get them laughing and cutting up so that they have a good time once they get up in the plane.
Well, I've been flying airplanes really before. Actually, I was driving a car. My dad was ex-military and retired airline captain, and I was flying our biplane at 13. So now I'm just doing this for fun, throwing people out of the airplane. Well, I mean, we're right in between the Douglas Lake and Cherokee Lake. That's why they call it here in Jefferson County Between the Lakes. It's just absolutely beautiful. And on the climb up, we can actually see all the way to Gatlinburg and Clingman's Dome. It's just an amazing view to be here in East Tennessee, seeing that every day.
The free fall is amazing. That's my favorite part. We get different people that sometimes like the canopy part better, and the adrenaline kicks in. The instructor, you free fall for about 45 to 50 seconds. The instructor pulls the parachute, and you have about a 5 to 10 minute canopy ride back to ground.
Well, I do a high performance canopy flight, and basically what that is we fly a smaller, more aggressive canopy. It descends faster and flies forward faster. And what we do is we accelerate the canopy before we land by spiraling towards the ground and building up speed, and then we fly close to the ground, along the ground, for as far and as fast as we can. Some of us can get up to 70, 80 miles an hour. So I've jumped everywhere in the United States, from California to Florida. And one of the great things about jumping in East Tennessee is the colors and the fall. When you exit the aircraft, you can look around and see the whole world below you, and vibrant colors, and it's just really beautiful way to experience East Tennessee.
Skydive East Tennessee is a very awesome place to come visit, get your jump on, have an awesome time, and go tell your friends and family all about it.
Amazing, amazing.
Well, you obviously loved it.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
And if you want more fun, go to KnoxvilleWeekend.com. Thanks, ladies, for being here.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you. All right, we have more still to come here on Fox 43 News this morning. We'll see you in just a few. It's 7:51 now on your Wednesday.